Good evening. How are you tonight? Oh, I need to put my volume down. There we go. Welcome to Tuesday Nights Live. There we go. Get my iPad going so I can see all the comments as they come in. So happy Tuesday. This is Card Creating with Jean. My name is Jean Ducro, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I live in McFarland, Wisconsin, which is just south of Madison. So welcome everyone. It's been a little bit toasty today, and tomorrow it's supposed to be even warmer. It's funny how we always talk about the weather. I guess that's something everyone has in common, weather. So I do have just a couple of quick announcements here before I get started, and wanted to make sure everybody knows that there's going to be free shipping through Stampin' Up! July 23rd to the 25th. Hello Rhonda, welcome. And that is with a $75 product order. If you do decide that you want to use your credits that you have, the total amount after the credits have been deducted would need to be at least $75 to get the free shipping, just so that everybody knows about that. The other thing that the free shipping does not include is the Paper Pumpkin subscription. So that's something new, because in the past it was that you could get Paper Pumpkin subscriptions and not pay for shipping if you buy 3, 6, 12-month subscription. But that's not the case anymore. So thank you, Rhonda, for sharing. I really appreciate it. The other two things that I wanted to say is that some of you may have received email from me. I've decided to do a couple of Class to Go's projects, and I will be holding them in person here at my house. The first one is going to be the Jar of Joy Christmas stamp set. I'll be featuring that with 8 cards and envelopes, and the cost is $30 with shipping and $25 if you're here in-house. So I need reservations by the 25th. I know this is a quick turnaround, but if I need to order any of the stamps, you can get the stamp set for an additional $20. I will cover the tax and shipping, and if you wanted to get the Sweet Jar punch, which goes with it, I will be punching out all of those to go with the kits. But if you wanted to have it for your collection, that would be an additional $26 onto that. So it'll be 8 cards and envelopes. I'll be making 4 different designs, so you'll have 2 cards of each design, and that'll be August 3rd that we're holding the class here. The other one I'm going to do later in the month on August 24th. I'm having so much fun with the Spooky Sweet Suite that I thought I would like to do a Class to Go on that. And with this one, I'm going to order some product to go with it. So let's see. The class is $50. It'd be 8 cards and envelopes. Again, 2 cards of each design, so it'll be 4 designs. But with the $50 will include over $30 in product. You'll be receiving a half of pack of the Spooky Sweets DSP, package of the foam stars that go with this suite, the treat bags. So there's 20 fluorescent, I think they're called. Hang on, iridescent. Pardon me. Treat bags, and a half a roll of the Petunia Pop iridescent ribbon. So you will have a lot of product left over after this has, after you've completed your cards. I will supply all the additional cardstock and do all the die cutting for you. If you decide you would like to order the stamp set, or you probably would need it in order to do the kit, that would be an additional $19, unless you have that already in your collection. So those are my 2 little announcements to do beforehand. So I am ready to turn the phone down and get started. So we're going to make 3 items tonight, 2 bags and 1 box that you can use to put treats in to hand out to your little goblins at Halloween. Hi, Shar. Welcome. So let me get that turned down right now. This afternoon I tried to do something with my phone in the rack and it popped out and slammed down on the table. I thought, oh boy, I don't want that to happen while I am live because that sure made a lot of racket. Oops, let me get this back a little bit and down a little bit. Move the light. There we go. And I might move that down just a little bit more. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. And if you can see. So the stamp set that we are using is the Spooky Halloween stamp set, which is so stinking cute. And I have now used all the stamps in the set. So we're going to be doing a little bit of everything tonight. 2 of the projects that we're going to do are going to use these iridescent treat bags, which are so cool. I'm going to be doing some more stuff with these because the possibilities are endless of what you can use these for. They don't look like a lot until you put them up next to something white or something colored. And I've seen people use these as backgrounds on their cards as well. They're a heavier duty bag, and they are food safe, so you can put food in here. But tonight we are going to be putting candy inside for Halloween. Oh well, that's not going to behave, so let's just put that aside. All right, I think we're going to start with one of the bags. And these are so darn cute. Got to do a little bit of coloring. So the one sheet in the DSP has all the tags and labels and things. Let me get that out. I should have brought it out earlier, I guess. Let me see. Let me find the full sheet because I've already cut up one of them. There should be one here someplace. So there's one sheet that has a lot of tags and labels on it, which is great for using. They're not, you're going to have to cut them out. So they're not like a die cut or ephemera where it's already got the punch marks on it. The opposite side is this nice brushed gray. So that's what we're going to use for the 2 bags, plus some additional cardstock or DSP. So this was one of them that we're going to use. Put that at the top. Our little kitty, I went ahead and cut that out, stamped and cut it out, just to try to make the time go, be a little conscious of how much time I'm spending here. Let me get a piece of paper here to put underneath. All right, let's get to coloring. Got 2 brooms, one the cat's going to hold and one that's going to go on this tag. And then, let's see, that goes with the next one. We are going to use Petunia Pop for our sentiment, which is no tricks, all treats. Let's see if I can find that. I think it's this one. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that on here. It's got a little spritz of that Petunia Pop here, you know, little splatters in the corners by the candy. I thought that was so cute. So we'll put this on here. And we are going to eventually put the tags together with this one, and we'll punch a hole at the top to put some ribbon through. So, colors I'm going to use for our kitten are the Lemon Lime Twist, Petunia Pop, and then the kitty is going to be colored the Smoky Slate. So, and the ears are done in the Bubble Bath. And I'm using the light Bubble Bath. So let me get my reading glasses on so that this goes a little bit easier for me. And we're going to just color the inside of the ears. This dye and her little nose here. It's a her since she's got a skirt on, I guess. Okay, that's it for that color. This one too. Alright, so let's do our kitty first. And at this point, you can just color the whole cat in. I hope my head's not in the way. No, it's not. Okay. Little fingers. Look at what I've got. Oh, yeah. And the tail. Fairly easy. Now I'm going to take the dark, and I'm actually going to go with the, make sure I got the right one. I had two of them that were banded together and they weren't the same color. That was not good. Okay, and I'm just going to put a little shading like right under the hat, like the brim is shading, and then just follow along here. Alright, and then I'm just going to go back with the light and try to blend that in a little bit. Right now the kitty's going to look like it's got a beard, but it does blend in. Okay, let's color the dress. Is this the light? Yes. The dress is going to be light Petunia Pop. And we'll try using this one. It is light. And just the top part of the dress. The skirt's going to be in the Lemon Lime Twist. Okay. But there and there I got missed. Okay. Now I'm going to go back with the dark. The bottom part of the sleeve, the under part of the sleeve, bottom part of the dress. And I'm just going to go over the little stitching or lacing, I guess you call it, on there. Alright, now we'll go back to the light and just blend that in a little bit. Just like so. Oh, and I probably should have done some underneath her chin because that's an overhang portion that would be darker. Okay. And then her socks, we're going to stripe them. for that. Now, our lemon lime twist. That's a smaller area. We'll do this, the bullet end to do the skirt. And this little bit here for the socks. Like so. And grab the dark and go on the bottom of the frill here. Just to give it a little definition. Our kitty is complete. All right. Now I've got 2 brooms here, and all I did was stamp them. I can show you with the Memento stamp, ink, excuse me. It's such a small little broom, and it cuts out nicely with the die. It's an easy one to line up. I like easy when it comes to lining up dies. With the straight lines, it's kind of a no-brainer. And we're going to take the light, Jean, light, that's dark, light, Darling Duckling, and do the bottom part of the broom bristles, I guess you'd call it. So, all right, let's get to putting this together. So I decided to take my scissors and actually cut this out so that it has a little bit of a, it's more than just squared off. And we're going to use this piece, and I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see if I got this centered. I just think it looks nicer. There. Okay. Put this aside so that I can get this lined up. We're gonna go like so, and like so. This is gonna go in the center. So we're just going to actually glue this edge on the side to get it to line up and not move around so much. And this is going to go up here. I have to look at what I've got here on my sample. I can't remember. I just glued it on. Okay. I'm going to punch the hole first before I do any gluing. I know where I'm going. And because I want to bring the ribbon through and around the bag, I'm just double punching so that the hole is just a little bit bigger. It's hard to see. Did that go through? Yes, it did. Just didn't come off. So it's got a longer hole. I didn't want to go to my next size larger because it's so much larger, the hole punch. Okay, and this little guy is going to go down here. And I guess we can put her on. We're going to pop her up with dimensionals. Just in the center. Yeah, I think I put one on the tail. now that I think about it. Just on the tip of the tail. Okay. Like so. And we have to put some candy in our bag. And I find that about 6 pieces of the Hershey's Nuggets works well. I think that's what I had in there. No, I had 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 9. Pardon me, 9. Woo. Sugar high, sugar high. Hi, Carol. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you tonight. There. And what I did was I just took a real small rubber band. I think I've got some that are smaller. Yeah, maybe not. Just to hold it in place. You can take it off if you desire, but I just thought, so I'm not fighting it when I put the ribbon on. I thought it would just be better. And like I say, you can remove it if you wish. Okay. Just going to put a little bit of glue here in the center to hold it in place. And we are going to use, where did I put the green ribbon? I must have put it back. I surely did. Because it's predominantly green on here, I thought it would be fun to use the green ribbon. So I think I took a piece that was about 14 inches long. Let me get my ribbon. Well, I see I lost you guys again. Didn't I? Or did I? No, I didn't lose you. My iPad says I did. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Okay, sorry about that. So I just wrapped this around and just tied it once. And then I have a large darning needle that I use. I think that's what that's called. Oh, that's not even at all. I'm never going to be able to get a decent bow tied on that. Let's try that one more time. If you want to take the rubber band off, make sure you get this part of it tied on underneath it. So once you get it on, okay, then I just put it through the needle, put the 2 pieces together, and put it through like so. Doesn't have to be a lot. And then I just passed it through like that. So the hole isn't terribly big for making my bowl, but I do tie another like you would on your shoes, like so. So you've got a knot that you're starting with. And let's see how this goes. I love this ribbon. It's so pretty. And there you go. You got your first bag done. And if you wanted to take off the rubber band, it just comes off like so. But I kind of like the rubber band on there just for security purposes. Oh, let's get our little brooms on there. Sorry about that. I got ahead of myself. Boy, I do that a lot. I'm going to put one mini glue dot on the on the broom that I'm going to put on the by its hand here. I think I'll put a little dot of glue right here. There. All right. And there. And then this is just going to get glued on an angle here, like so. Now we got to put some stars on there. I'm going to go with the purple ones to bring out the purple in the writing and in her dress. Let me get this straightened out. Too much stuff here. Don't like when that happens. I see I have glue on my fingers. Okay. We're going to use the purple. And let's see, we'll put one over here. And I can get a hold of it. We'll put a little one up here on her hat. And a medium one over here. And that's what you got. I think it's just an adorable little bag that you can give to somebody. All right, let's go on to the next one, which is just as easy, if not easier, actually. Yeah, maybe not. It's got a few more steps to it, I guess. I spoke too soon. Okay, first off, I'm going to color this ribbon so that it has a chance to dry. We're going to use pumpkin pie, the dark pumpkin pie. I don't have any orange ribbon. I've got it on my order so that I have it for fall. Decided to order some of the, what is it, the Timid Tiger. Hard to remember all the color names. And about the time you get it figured out, you got some new ones that are brought on. And I'm not complaining because it's just my old mind. I love the colors. They've all been pretty wonderful. The only one I had a problem with was the mauve because I've just never been a mauve liker. But that's not on anymore. And I think this ribbon was about 14 inches long. My glass mat is 12 inches plus at least an inch, inch and a half on each, the top and the bottom, and I just went and ran it the lengthwise. And there'll be plenty. I'll probably have some that I can cut off. These make up so quick and fast. Of course, if I would have the ribbon, it would be even faster. What can I say? Okay. So the dies in the set are so cute. Let's put that over. You've got a haunted house. You've got this casket. This is the only one I haven't used, the fence. I've used everything else but that. And we're going to use the haunted house. I want to show you how I did this. So I cut out the haunted house And then I traced around the haunted house with pencil because I wanted to have light coming out the windows and doorway. In looking at it this afternoon after I had everything put together, this would look really cool with smoky slate behind it to give it, I think it would be more of an eerie look to it, but I mean, this is for kids. What can I say? You know? Let's not get too spooky. So with this one, I thought we'd make one that would be more appropriate for a girl, since the first one we did was more for, make this one for a boy because the first one was for a girl. Alright, so we are going to use a piece of pumpkin pie cardstock, and then I cut a piece of this cardstock, which we're going to use on this side, that has the little gray and orange streaks running through it. The size of this is, oops, mini dimensional one, AWOL, like 2 1/8 by 4 3/4, and I think this one's the same size. 2 1/8, 4 3/4. Because we're going to lay this direction, it's going to take up a lot of the space down below here. So again, I'm going to cut these so they have a nice point to them. Make it look more like a little ribbon. Okay. Then, for our, let me see, I gotta remember what I did. For the sentiment, we're going to do just a little bit of embossing, heat embossing. Let me get this moved out of the way so that I've got the area free and clear here. My Versamark down here, so it's all set to go. I'm going to use white embossing powder. I'm using my embossing buddy here to make sure that there isn't any oils on the paper. Help so that the embossing powder doesn't stick and make little specks. Okay, this one's going to say spooky. Grab that out of the box here. Spooky. And this piece is, I think it's a 1/2 inch. Yep, it's a 1/2 inch. And we're just going to cut it. Let's see, I need this. Better get myself set up here before I get ahead of myself. Okay. And this is just going to fit. All right. Well, you know what? I don't like that. We're going to try the other end. It's too close to the top. I don't like that. So I'm just going to rub that all off. All right. Let's try that one more time. Better luck this time. All right. Tell that wasn't going together. That's better. Much better. Okay, let me get this put away so that we can put the heat on and I don't have embossing powder flying all over the place. That I wouldn't like. Sorry for my reaching across, but I got a small desk, got stuff piled all over the place. Making sure I don't have any specks. Nope, forgot. I like how when you do the white against the dark, a dark cardstock or black, you can see it just almost like kind of foam up. And, oops, so you know that you've got it. We're just going to let that set for a second. I'm waiting for that to cool down a little bit. I am going to apply just a little bit of glue around some of this. And when I cut this out, just you can see I missed this, and I didn't cut the chimney because it's not necessary. I just wanted to be able to know that I can put this on here and that it's going to show through all the windows and a little bit through the little slits going around. I think that is an interesting effect. So, and when you put it on with a pencil, then you're going to go way within the lines so that it does not stick out beyond the house, the black part of the house. Okay, that looks pretty good. On here, around a little. Ooh, there's a little embossing powder there. Okay, that's ready to go. Now I wasn't sure if this would work, and I thought, well, I'm going to try it. And that was to take my blending pen in the yellow and go over the writing or the embossed white. And I was surprised. It does work. So I tried stamping it on the black by using the Versamark and then going into the yellow and putting clear on. It didn't work. I don't know if I should have, I don't know. It wouldn't have worked if I put white. It would have to be clear, and I think that only is going to work if you use it against maybe white or a really light cardstock. But this worked just fine. I just gave it a little bit of time to dry. And then you've got it in yellow. And it picks up the yellow background. So this was Darling Duckling, the lighter shade. Just a little something different. Let me see. I gotta look at my... I just cut it straight. Now this one is not straight on the other side though, I don't think. Let me see here. That's not too bad. Just sometimes it looks like I'm not cutting very straight. I'm going to cut this a little bit closer. Okay. Let's assemble. Glue up there. All right. Oh, we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this orange. I thought it would be fun to put some bats on it. Give it a little bit of interest. Oh, I didn't clean off my spooky stamp. There. All right. Black, black. There we go. I'm glad you like it, Rhonda. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was. I must have had a slow internet connection or something with my iPad, and it just suddenly was gone. And I thought, no, not again. And we're going to kind of go up this side. Oh, I don't know why I'm being a contortionist here. Just turn the cardstock. Some days the struggle is real. And we'll do the other side. Nah, we won't do the other side. It's going to be covered up. But we will go over the top. Just on the off chance. Okay. Alright, now this one is going over this. I think when I get this on here. Yes, okay. A little bit of glue on the one edge here. I love this paper on the back side. I think it's my favorite in that set. Now, I would not necessarily have to. Yeah, I guess I will, as close as I can here to that. Our spooky is going to go down here. Let's get our house on here. And I'm going to put the house on with dimensionals. Yeah, it should be good enough. Let me get this on here even. Pretty good. Okay. So, put this aside for just a second. Alright, I've got thought I had a little clip here. Guess I put them all away. Alright, that's not gonna work. We're gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this. I think it looks good popped up. You could do a myriad of things with this. You could put some thread behind it. You know, some of the linen thread would look cute. Okay. Our bag. We're going to add our candy. Can't wait for the Halloween candy to come out. Wow. One big handful is 9 pieces. That worked great. this one we use the orange, which is nice and dry. It has kind of a vintage look to it when you color the basic beige. These are pretty even. No, of course not. That would have been too easy. Yeah. There. All right. Didn't think I got them even. All right, get my little needle back. This one's a little bit, trickier to get in sometimes. It's a little bit thicker than the other. And I'm going to leave the rubber band on this one. This one's going to be, come on. It's coming. Candy rearranged so it sits a little bit nicer. Ah, wrong direction. Gotta go up and over so the ends are the right direction. Whew. All right, you know what? I did not do that first part of the knot. Let's try that again. It's just sticking out way too far on this one. This is just a little bit too coarse, I guess the word would be. This way, otherwise the ends don't go the right direction. That's better. Boy, once you color this, it is really thick and brings the fibers out, I think. There. All right. We're getting there. Come on, turn. That's better. And this, go on the back. There. Okay, let me cut these a little bit shorter. And let's get some stars on this one. After I do a little cleanup here. Alright, we are going to use the black ones on this one. Okay. These come off really easy just with using your fingers. Oh, where else did I go? I went down below. And, where did I put my third one? Oh, it's up there. The tiny one. There. So this would be appropriate for a little boy. They would probably be all over that one. Okay, so then I thought maybe we should make a box. Boxes are fun. And we were shown a one that goes together very easy and fast on a Saturday, I don't know, class, retreat. It was on Zoom that was for all demonstrators. And we, must have been from something else. We used the new Peace on Earth set. Carol, this is the one that I was mentioning to you. I couldn't find a picture. And I thought, well, I'm going to use one of the dies out of this set. So the dies that come with the set are these two doves. And I used the larger of the two sentiment tags, I guess you'd call them. This has some lovely paper that goes with it, and the sentiments are really nice. This is one that's going to be coming out in September in the new mini catalog. So we are starting out with a piece of the DSP, and it is 4 inches, and it should be by 11. I don't remember if I cut it off, so let's just take a look and see. I didn't. So let's cut that off. Cut 1 inch off. Alright, now we are going to score it at 3, 4, 8, and 9. Oops. There, okay, 9. And then on the short sides, we're going to do it at 1 and 3. And I just use this 1 on this side because I can line more of it up over here and make sure that it's nice and straight. So 1. And then I just flip it around because it's 4 inches, so I know that's 1 inch in on both ends. And 3. This box goes together so fast. It is quite fun. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure these score lines are nice and burnished. Can't see it. There we go. Oh, I got little dots on here from my paper. Punch in the holes. Out of here. Doesn't need to be taking up real estate on my table. Okay. So we are going to just cut up on the 2 sides up to the center or the horizontal line. Don't have to do any pie shape cuts on it. It's very easy. Couldn't quite see that one. Okay, so we are going to put glue on these flaps, the smaller flaps, like so. And they're going to just come up on each side. Whatever glue you want to use. I'm going to use my seal glue. I'm actually going to bring it back this way, so in case I run over, it's not so bad. That didn't give me a good There we go. Cover, cover. All right, see how easy this is. We are gluing it up to the center. Oh yeah, gee, helps if you get it all the way up. All right. There you go. And what I do is I just slide these in, and it comes down like so, and there you've got your box. That's the way I've done it. If you wished to, actually, probably should go this way. Come on, get in there. Like so. All right. Because that brings it down into the center. We are going to use our tag, come here, that I cut out in Smoky Slate, and that's going to go on here. But first we're going to do just a little bit of stamping. We're going to use this little star stamp, and I'm going to use Smoky Slate for the color of choice here on this. And we're just, so in other words, it's tone on tone. But I thought, oh, this really makes this cute. Let's see. I'll get my piece of paper back. In case I stamp off, I'm not stamping on my table. I just think it adds a little bit of interest. Ah. We're going to have something that goes over the top of it, but the sides peek out. Good enough. Okay. So now I actually cut out 2 of those little casket dies. One in black and one in smoky gray. And I just discovered that there is a score line across here. So I imagine you could actually bring this up somehow. I'm actually going to just bring up this little guy on the top, and so the gray is showing through, if you can see that. So I'm just going to put a drop of glue up here and down here, put these together. Go on here. Let's see. Nope, we're bringing it down. And then I'm going to stamp the No Tricks. Where did it go? Here it is. In black. No Tricks, All Treats. And we're just going to cut out around the a little purple, some color on here to go along with the base of the getting in my way. Okay, and that is just going to go across the top up here. Okay. Let's see, did I pop up the... No, I didn't. I went ahead and glued this directly down. I really like that little star pattern. I'm going to use that for some other stuff. Be cute at Christmas time. Get this straight. Oh, well. Come on, Jane. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now, I'd like to have this. I'm going to trim a little bit more off this end. What is that? The other end too, I guess. Trying to get it so that's really close to the edge of the... That's better. And this is just glued on. All right. Now, this is going to get glued on, but it should be this way. It's only going to be glued on this lower section because you want to be able to lift it up and open it. So I'm just going to kind of grab this. I don't want to do anything. See, I had to try it, see how it looked before I was going to do it with you. All right. All right, and then I'm going to take some ribbon. I think I must have brought this down completely further. Okay, but that's all right. We're going to use the purple ribbon. I love this ribbon with that iridescentness to it. That's Petunia Pop. So I guess I'm going to put some of this down. Hopefully this is long enough. I think it's going to be way too long. Nope, this should be good. That's about 14 inches. And this will help hold the box closed. I didn't put any treats in it. Well, geez, Jean. This one, I lined them up. So another one that you can get 9 of these Hershey's treasure nuggets in. Close it down. All right, now let's get this on, and then we are just about done. Let me get this on here. I'm always losing these pins on my table, or they end up on the floor, and my ribbon is laying all over the place. Okay. You could use a belly band on this if you wanted to. Whatever floats your boat. If you make this, I would slide this down closer to the end. I see on mine I did that, so you're covering up a portion of the coffin, unfortunately. Whew. I just cut this one a little bit narrow, I think. Try this again. There. Get through there. There. I think this is really cute. And I think we need to put some bats on there. Come here, crazy things. And we're going to pop them up with the mini dimensionals. Come on, fingers, work. Maybe we'll go above. You have to be careful because now this one is going, when you pull this up, you're going to have to kind of unhook it, but it's doable. I was able to get my other box open because I hadn't put candy in it when I made it and I had to open it up. I guess we'll put this one here. All right, and let's get some stars on there too. I'm going to use the purple ones. And a tiny one right in the middle. There! There you go. That is our projects for tonight. I'll get them back out here so you can see them. Let's see. This one. And come here. This one. I hope you like them. Oh, thanks, Rhonda. I'm glad you like them. I'm having really a lot of fun with this. So when you order those bags, you get 20 bags of those iridescent bags, these guys, in a pack. I was really surprised at how many you got. And you get a lot of stars, too. It's 13 by 13 here on the stars. So they will last you a little while if you enjoy doing these kind of things. And I love making the little bags and treat bags. They sell really well too down at the shop. And I just went over today to the coffee shop and asked them about putting them in there. And they said yes. I wasn't sure, since they sell food, if they would want to have things like this in there or not. But they said, sure, we'll give it a try. So I will make a few of them and see how they go. And if they do, then I will take more in, because these go together fairly fast. But I noticed that when we met last time, I forgot that I had a bunch of cards that I never showed you. So I am going to just slip this over to the side here. And we can do a drawing on these next time we get together on Saturday night. So I was missing a bunch of my cards that I had gotten at that swap, and I meant to show them to you, and I forgot last time. We got off, and stuff falling on the floor. I got off, and I thought, oh, for Pete's sakes, here's another pile of cards. I thought that I got through that stack of cards pretty fast, and faster than I thought I should have. Here's a really pretty birthday card. And this is from Jane Hill. I think that's really pretty. And what did she use? She used colored pencils on this to color it. Very pretty. And this was from my upline, Renee. She made a cute Halloween card. Now she colored this ribbon. And I don't know what ribbon that is. Because I have some white ribbon and it's not like that. And I tried coloring it and it took forever for it to dry. I couldn't believe it. I thought, well, I'm not going to use that. I guess I'm going back to using the basic beige. But I love this. Boo Day. Happy Boo Day. And this pretty one is one of those center fold, which I think is pretty. Judy Seeley from Larson, Wisconsin. Here's one using that woodland set. And there we go. It opens this way. Rachel Dirtshy, looks like. Simple but pretty. I like the swirls. And this is Sue Gauze. I think I'm saying her name right. She's a part of my group under Renee. I like this. It looks nice with this DSP. And that DSP is from the Plaids, which I'm sad to see. We'll probably be going, I don't know. Oh, this one. I thought this was really interesting how she had this one in there. It's from Denise Plord? Sunny Day Design. And this is a fan card, the next one. Where is it? I should have had these all out of the bags. From Anita Garvey. I've not made one of these, but it is pretty. Very pretty. And the last one, last but not least, this time this is the last. This cute popcorn card. And it is cute. Popping in to say hello. She used the in colors, strawberry slush, and then the I want to say Darling Duckling. Never remember that one. And the cloud cover. Very nice. So that is all of the cards. Now we need to have our drawing. We're on the other night. Let's see who is lucky tonight. I will get that. I sent a whole bunch of stuff out on yesterday. So maybe you're going to be getting some snail mail. Let's see. Whoops, I'll take that one since it popped out. And that's Carol. If you're still on, Carol, let me know which one you want. And I'll put it in the mail for you. So as a reminder, tomorrow, tomorrow starts the, tomorrow is the 23rd, yeah. It starts the free shipping on orders of 75 or more. And then if you joined late, I did an announcement where I talked about 2 classes to go that I'm offering. So, a Jar of Joy on August 3rd, which is $30 with shipping, or $25 in person or porch pickup. And that'll be 8 cards with envelopes, 4 designs, so 2 cards of each design. And then Spooky Sweet, because I love this set so much, I'm going to do one, and that's $50 with shipping, and it includes a half a pack of the DSP, the stars, the foam stars, these guys, the treat bags, and a half a roll of the beautiful iridescent ribbon. So that's over $30 in product. And then 8 cards in envelopes, and then I'll include all the rest of the card stock and die cuts that you need to complete that. And as always, if you want the stamp sets, I will be glad to order them for you, and get them in so that you can, or I'll have them shipped directly to you, actually, if you wanted to order them that way. But I need to know on the Jar of Joy by the 25th, which I think is Friday of this week. I know it's early, but if I have to order that stamp set, I need to get it in ahead of time. Otherwise, if you don't want the stamp set, but you do want the class to go, just make sure you let me know a few days ahead. So, anyway, that's what I have for you tonight. If you are watching this on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe so that you can see when I put on new videos. And the same for here. If anybody is new on here that has not commented, make sure you comment so that you get in the drawing for one of the cards. So I see that, okay. All right, I don't see Carol on here, so I will send her a message and let her pick which one she wants. You guys have a good night. Stay cool. Yeah, you're right. Stay cool. Stay in and stay cool. I think I'm going to have to get up with my husband at 5:30 to go for a walk if I want to get a walk in. Ew. So I'll see you Saturday night. Stay cool and happy stamping. Bye-bye.